What's up, DramaPulse crew? Get ready, because we've got a whirlwind of news coming your way, and it all kicks off with Jake Wightman. This incredible athlete thought he'd penned his own perfect fairy tale, battling his way to a stunning 1500 silver medal at the World Athletics Championships, only to be pipped at the very last second. But the drama doesn't stop there. We're diving into some serious controversy as an ABC reporter is being called out for what some are calling fairy tale fantasies concerning the suspect in the Charlie Kirk incident. What exactly was said, and why is it causing such a stir? Next, we're stepping onto the diamond to celebrate a true cinematic classic. We'll explore Robert Redford's iconic performance in The Natural, a baseball fairy tale that continues to capture hearts and inspire athletes decades later. What makes this story so enduring? And to wrap up our news blitz, we're heading to the equestrian world with Zara Tindall. She's reflecting on her incredible 2005 double European gold medals, a triumph she looks back on as a pure fairy tale. Stick around for all the details, and make sure you're subscribed and have that notification bell on so you never miss a beat. Jake Wightman's heartbreaking silver, a fairy tale denied. Jake Wightman, the celebrated Scot, believed he was living out his own perfect fairy tale, surging towards a 1500 silver medal at the World Athletics Championships. But in a twist that left fans breathless, he was edged out by a mere 0.02 of a second by the unheralded Portuguese champion, Isaac Nader. This dramatic finish unfolded on a night that saw defending world champion Josh Kerr struggle with an injury, pulling up in the race, and favorite Niels Laros finishing a distant fifth. Wightman, who clinched the world title in 2022, has endured a challenging period marked by injuries, admitting it even strained his relationship with his father and former coach, Jeff. The mental toll was so immense that he confessed to seriously contemplating quitting the sport if he didn't advance past the initial heat in Tokyo. Reflecting on his race, Wightman stated, "The only way I could have topped that is with a win, but there is nothing else I could have done. I literally did everything I possibly could." He noted the recurring pattern in the 1500 where favorites often face immense pressure, adding, "I don't think one person would have expected Nader to win that, and even myself coming into the home straight, I felt good, and I thought I'd written my own perfect fairy tale." The emotional weight of his comeback is palpable. Wightman shared the deep struggle of not comparing his current form to his 2022 peak, admitting to experiencing a little PTSD, almost, with what happened with these injuries. He was forced to withdraw from the Olympics the previous summer due to a hamstring injury, a setback he described as cruel, making him question his desire to continue. "It was the worst bit of dangling a carrot, and then just like ripping it away at the last minute when I'm about to take a bite," he explained. The personal sacrifices included dropping his father as coach and relocating to Manchester to be closer to physiotherapy, working with his future father-in-law, John Hardigan, as his new coach. He even confessed to thinking, "If I get knocked out of these heats, I think I'm done," while on the bus in Tokyo. Despite the near win, Wightman expressed gratitude, stating, "To not win is fine, because I never would have expected to guarantee myself a medal here. So I feel very grateful." This incredible display of resilience has the sports world buzzing. But wait until you hear about the controversy surrounding an ABC reporter and fairy tale fantasies. ABC reporter under fire for fairy tale fantasies remarks on Kirk murder suspect. An ABC reporter has found themselves at the center of a media firestorm, facing sharp criticism for comments described as fairy tale fantasies regarding the suspect in the Charlie Kirk incident. The remarks, made during a discussion on America's Newsroom, have ignited a debate about journalistic responsibility and the framing of sensitive news stories. While the exact context and full transcript of the reporter's statements are crucial to understanding the nuance, the backlash suggests that the commentary was perceived as trivializing the gravity of the situation or presenting a narrative detached from the harsh realities of the case. Fox and Friends weekend co-host Charlie Kirk was among those who publicly addressed the issue, highlighting the perceived disconnect between the reporter's perspective and the facts of the case, which also involved discussions on ICE's new arrests in Chicago. The criticism implies that the reporter's approach may have leaned into speculative or overly optimistic scenarios, rather than a grounded, factual reporting of the suspect's situation and the ongoing investigation. The controversy underscores the delicate balance journalists must strike when reporting on high-profile criminal cases. Viewers and media watchdogs are increasingly sensitive to language that could be interpreted as excusing, downplaying, or romanticizing criminal activity, especially when it involves serious allegations. The term fairy tale fantasies used by critics suggests a perception that the reporter was weaving an unrealistic or overly sympathetic narrative, potentially ignoring or minimizing the alleged actions of the suspect. This intense scrutiny on reporting standards is significant, but next, we're switching gears to a timeless Hollywood classic that defined a genre. The enduring magic of the natural, Robert Redford's baseball fairy tale. Decades after its release, Robert Redford's portrayal of Roy Hobbs in The Natural continues to resonate deeply within the baseball world, transcending generations and solidifying its status as a timeless cinematic fairy tale. The film's enduring power was recently highlighted by former MLB stars Raul Ibanez and Chase Utley, who, when prompted with the name Roy Hobbs, immediately responded with The Natural, calling it their favorite movie. Ibanez, who was 12 when the film premiered, revealed he watched The Natural before every game during his 19-year major league career. He described the film's profound impact, explaining it was about a guy who loved baseball and it got taken from him, and he only had 1 year to do it. This theme of deep appreciation for opportunity, coupled with overcoming immense hardship, including the loss of his father, a tumultuous relationship, and betrayal, captivated audiences. Utley added to the film's mystique, marveling at Hobbs's legendary bat, the Wonder Boy, and the iconic imagery of launching a ball into the lights. The film's blend of heroism and vulnerability, where Hobbs wouldn't sell out the team and chose to do the right thing, struck a chord, making him an unforgettable character. The Natural is credited with revitalizing the baseball movie genre. Despite initial skepticism that baseball films were box office poison, director Barry Levinson, cinematographer Caleb Deschanel, and screenwriter Roger Town, adapting Bernard Malamud's novel, crafted a masterpiece. Robert Redford's casting was pivotal. His athleticism and understated performance lent credibility to the role of both a young pitcher and an aging slugger. Film producer Mike Tollin noted Redford's inner confidence and clear sense of identity, which made him magnetic as Roy Hobbs. The film's success, grossing $48 million against a $28 million budget, paved the way for a golden era of sports films. Its narrative, deviating from the novel's tragic ending to a triumphant one, created iconic moments that have been echoed in real-life baseball heroics, from Kirk Gibson's 1988 World Series homer to Freddie Freeman's clutch hits. From cinematic legends to real-life triumphs, the next story celebrates an athlete's journey to the top. Zara Tindall reflects on her fairy tale double European gold in 2005. Zara Tindall, the celebrated equestrian, is looking back with fondness and a sense of wonder at her remarkable achievement in 2005, describing her double European gold medal victory as a true fairy tale. This significant milestone in her career remains a cherished memory, symbolizing a peak moment in her equestrian journey. Winning 2 gold medals at the European Championships is a monumental feat in any sport, and for Zara, it represented the culmination of years of dedication, hard work, and exceptional talent. Reflecting on the event now, Tindall uses the word fairy tale to encapsulate the magical and almost dreamlike quality of that success. This suggests a period where everything aligned perfectly, resulting in an outcome that felt extraordinary and perhaps even beyond her wildest expectations at the time. The sentiment conveys not just the achievement itself, but the overwhelming joy and surreal feeling associated with reaching such a pinnacle. Her recollection highlights the emotional significance of these past glories. In a sport that demands immense skill, partnership with an animal, and mental fortitude, moments like the 2005 European Championships stand out as defining chapters. Tindall's nostalgic look back reminds us of the powerful narratives that unfold in the world of sports, where dedication can indeed lead to moments that feel like they are plucked from the pages of a storybook. What an incredible journey through sports and entertainment. But before you go, let's do a quick recap of today's top stories. All right, DramaPulse fam, what a ride. We saw Jake Wightman narrowly miss gold in a photo finish at the World Athletics Championships, a true testament to his grit. Then, the controversy erupted over an ABC reporter's fairy tale fantasies remarks about the Charlie Kirk suspect. We celebrated the enduring legacy of Robert Redford's baseball classic, The Natural, and heard Zara Tindall fondly recall her 2005 European gold medals as a fairy tale triumph. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe for more explosive content, ring that notification bell so you're always in the loop, drop a comment below telling us your favorite story, and give us a follow on all our socials. We'll catch you in the next one.